Hello, this video brought to you by Wheelchair Gunfighter will be mostly for wheelchair individuals who are interested in self-defense. It'll be kind of combat conditioning, training your body in certain ways, doing certain exercises that are going to be directly relevant to self-defense situations. That being said, it's also relevant to self-defense instructors if you want to give some tips to your students on how to kind of strengthen their bodies if they have the capacity to do so. Some disabilities don't allow for much strength conditioning due to muscular issues, nerve issues, etc. So, take it for what's worth. If you have the capacity to increase your athleticism with these, great. If not, don't worry about it. So, for those of you to whom this applies, please leave your comments in the comments section. Let me know what you think. If you have suggestions to build on what I'm having to say, let me know. So, the first one is one of the things that manual wheelchair users figure out. It's one of the first things we figure out, and that's how to balance wheelies. Now, this is important if you don't know how to do it. Not just because it's fun and it's something to do, but this allows you to get over obstacles you wouldn't normally get over. Some people that's obvious, some people it's not so obvious. But also the ability to balance in a very fine manner, right? Particularly with one hand. Okay, that's going to give you a lot. It's going to, in the beginning, it's going to give you a lot in the way of core strength. That'll wear off. You'll need additional work for your core at some point. But also, the ability to balance is going to give you a lot when in a self-defense situation. So, just starting there is a great place to start. Being able to do a wheelie, having no wheelie bars. I don't keep anti-tip devices on the back of my chair. They get in the way. Right, trying to move off of curbs, pop curbs and stuff, it just gets in the way. So learning to get away from those if you use them, if you can, is a good idea for increasing your self-defense capacity. My next suggestion would be spending a lot of time practicing getting in and out of the chair. Number one, this is a great workout if you do it for speed. So working your way down, working your way back up, okay, doing so quickly. What you can work into is more of a roll. Where these apply to self-defense situations is that one of the first things that often happens in an attack on a wheelchair-bound individual is they get removed from their chair by force. Whether they're rolled out the front, they're tipped backwards, you need to know how to fall backwards. That's a very real statistical possibility being attacked in a wheelchair. So being able to mitigate damage from going from chair to floor is a very fundamental skill when talking about the self-defense from a wheelchair. So practicing getting up and down, but not just getting down, because you can get down for tactical reasons if you have the ability to get in and out easily. So getting out to do certain self-defense functions deliberately is going to give you one more tool in your toolbox, so to speak, towards an effective self-defense system that works for you. So practicing getting in and out quickly is quite a workout. It's heavy on the upper body strength, however you can do it. If you can get to the point where you're just using your arms, balancing on your arms to put yourself back in, then you're going to be building upper body strength. You're going to be building your speed getting in and out of your chair. The key point is making yourself faster at doing that. There are tactical reasons why, and we'll get to them in later videos down the road. So, the next one, my next suggestion to you is learning to move without using your rims in a closed environment in the house. And I'll attach a video here so you can see what I mean. But being able to pull yourself from obstacle to obstacle moving through your house. This is really good for core strength, so using your midsection to control your chair underneath you as you're using your hands to pull you through. It's a great coordination thing. Testing the stability, knowing the stability of various things in your personal house, but just knowing the stability of various pieces of furniture anyway, so that you can look at something like, no, I can launch off of that if I needed to in your mind. It's a useful mental drill, if nothing else. Practically speaking, a video coming very near in the future is going to be moving through your house with a handgun. Maybe a rifle if we get that far. If people are really interested in that, we'll do rifle too. But moving through your house in a tactical manner to solve a problem, getting to a family member, getting out of the house in a safe manner by using your handgun. So moving through the house with your handgun, this is the most effective manner. Pulling yourself from obstacle to obstacle, switching hands. Okay? So being able to switch hands, I think I've mentioned the importance of ambidexterity when it comes to handguns or really any tool. This is another place where that comes into play. So not just because you might have to shoot from an awkward angle that is your offhand, this is my left-hand carry handgun, but also because you might have to pull yourself with your offhand to get through a house quickly or get through a building quickly. So that's your practical application while moving through your house without the use of rims. Another one that I highly suggest, if you have the equipment to do it well, is trying to move for speed in rough terrain. So kind of outdoors in your backyard, off-roading. You know, I'm not going to lie, I'm cheating a little bit. I have heavy mountain bike type tires. I can move a lot more easily through that type of terrain. If you don't have that terrain, it's going to be if you don't have that type of equipment, trying to move through that kind of terrain is going to be an exercise in futility. You're just not going to have the traction to do it. So if you have the equipment, definitely do it. Your wheelies are going to come into play there, but getting over obstacles, dealing with the balance issues with dipping into a sudden hole. But say pick a space and like a runner would practice sprints, move for speed between the two spaces. It'll build your upper body strength, it'll increase your balance, it'll increase your overall awareness of uneven surfaces. Not that we don't have enough of those in an urban setting, but off-road type situations even is that much more. So those are some good starting points to start looking at toward increasing your athleticism for wheelchair self-defense. As per usual, leave some comments if you would. Let me know what you think. If you have some suggestions as to building strength for your wheelchair in a kind of a beginner capacity, which is what this is around. There's obviously all kinds of advanced stuff, and we'll get to that. How you can use your wheelchair to do advanced core work. Use your wheelchair as a kind of an advanced balancing point for weightlifting or kettlebell work. You can use it as a platform for push-ups. There's a lot of stuff that you can do in a more advanced capacity. This is just a place to start where you're getting practical application, you're getting practical application for self-defense, and you're increasing your athleticism and therefore increasing your survivability. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. This is Wheelchair Gunfighter out.